And on your 40th birthday, you set yourself a challenge, which was that you would sleep with 40 men in one day.
That was my birthday present for myself.
I'm surprised you could walk after that.
Bit of a sore back, but no, it's fine.
Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined by my co-host,
JD.
So, what are we talking about?
Woman has sex with 40 men for her birthday.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Imagine that. That's her treat to herself. Some people will say, I'm going to treat myself to a holiday, a car, something, I don't know, that you could buy. But imagine she's saying, I'm going to treat myself to 40 Ds.
All I want for my birthday is 40
Damn.
Ds.
It is what it is. Let me play we have 3 clips for you today. You can imagine what the first one is. Let's play clip number 1. Then we'll come back and we'll give you some of our thoughts. Here's clip number 1.
And on your 40th birthday, you set yourself a challenge, which was that you would sleep with 40 men in one day.
That was my birthday present for myself.
I'm surprised you could walk after that.
Bit of a sore back, but no, it's fine.
And did you afterwards think, you know, what am I doing?
No.
No.
I had the most fantastic day. Afterwards, me and husband sat there then, having a drink all night.
Okay, that was the end of that clip. It was a short clip, but there was so much said. What's your first thoughts? What did you think about that when you heard that?
I just thought of Jezebel spirit.
So you thought Jezebel spirit, you thought Lilith and the Jezebel spirit, right? That might have gone over people's head. Who's Lilith? Read the Bible. Do your research. We're not going to go too deep into that. For me, some women get bored. She strikes me as a woman above 35, in her 40s. They get bored. Maybe husband ain't cutting it. Maybe she's going through midlife crisis. Sometimes
menopause.
Yeah, sometimes they're settling.
All sorts of things.
So who would have thought? Because I'm overlooking something for a second. She has a husband.
I know. That's what killed me. Which
man of any good quality or substance wants to share his woman? Now, put in the comments, guys, if your woman said, I want to have an open relationship, are you down with that? Are you okay with that? Because she gets to smash other men. You get to smash other chicks. You bear the responsibility of paying her bills when other dudes don't need to do that, but they still get the guts. Are you willing to do that? I'm not knocking you. I'm being a little bit facetious, but is that something, can you share? Men and women, put in the comments. What's your thoughts? You take it away.
Yeah. Let us know in the comment section. The guy, when she said she has a husband, that just reminded me of a podcast we did quite a while ago, probably last year.
Okay.
And it was about, oh gosh, what was the name?
The beta male cuck.
Yes, that's it. Yes, the cuck. The famous cuck. Yes. So that's what it reminded me of. Go check that out after this one, of course.
We'll tag that video as well.
But
I'll leave it in the description.
Yes, it reminded me of that podcast. Basically, the man allows his woman to sleep with other men. So that's exactly what's happened in this clip.
Wait, okay, but you said the husband allows. I don't think he had a choice. People put in the comments, where do you think hubby was at with this? Because I watched something the other day, right? And a dude said he's been in one of those kind of open relationships. But for me, that's kind of a beta male cuck. That's a man that lets other men smash his chick. And I think most men, masculine men anyway, they don't share. They're very territorial. So they're not going to be comfortable with other men skeeting up in their girl, touching their woman, looking at their women in that way. So most men, it's a hell no. That's just me. Maybe put in the comments if you're okay with that. But most men's like, hell no. I don't think hubby was okay with it. I think he had no choice. Maybe if I say no to this, she's going to leave me and I'm going to have to pay some bills, divorce. or she's going to make my life a hell. Pre-divorce.
Yeah, there's different routes. Or, what's the word? What's the word? Oh, I can't remember the word right now. But basically, I'm not saying that I think he allowed her. I use that word very loosely. It's not a thing of allowed. I agree with you. He didn't have a goddamn choice. Because if you
sharing
did,
this woman by choice.
if you had a choice, you would have said, what did you just say? You had the nerve to actually ask me such a question.
Yeah, but
can I
some
have
men,
40 Ds?
Yeah, but some
for my
men argue
birthday?
that point, right? Some men will say, yeah, go do your thing, because they think, oh, I'm going to go do my thing. But when the reality hits, like, oh shit, my woman's with the next man.
Exactly.
When that reality sets in from the delusion, it's like, nah. But if a woman even suggests that, women generally only see one guy. When they're in a relationship with a man that they respect and love, other men are invisible to them.
Preach.
She's saying, not only she didn't cheat, she told you, and it was with 40 men. That's something she's always wanted to do for her 40th birthday.
She got a 40-man band train run on her in one day. Even what's his name, Schofield. Like, wasn't you like sore afterwards? Like, what was the situation?
He trying to give her the hints, and she caught them, but she tried to play dumb.
Did you not like feel any way afterwards? Like, you know, his throwing shade without throwing shade sort of thing. It's like, really? And you have a husband as well?
Yeah. And
you know,
she said we sat down
and had drinks.
And we had some wine. He had to just drink some yak to numb the pain.
Exactly.
Tried to forget it happened.
He's drinking his sorrows away.
Yeah. Because some women, they'll be in a great relationship and then they will mess it up because they believe the grass is greener. I've got this guy locked down. He's under the thumb, wrapped around my little finger. But then there is a breaking point. But I'd say with marriage today, there's no incentive for men to be in relationships because if the woman's incentivized to leave, he might be stuck. So we might laugh and make jokes and say, oh, I wouldn't take that. And I believe a man's best power is to leave. But what if he's got things and resources tied up in that relationship? And if he leaves, it's not as straightforward.
That's very true. Yes, there's all sorts of sticky bits and pieces in there.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna just be like, oh,
it's not always black and white.
No, exactly. There are grey areas there. I'm just saying for a man that doesn't have those issues, and you allow your woman to do that, is like,
you mean
whoa.
They share that woman?
Yeah.
Do you remember? All right. Do you remember the clip we done with the girl? She was celebrating her 40th D. With the power of editing, we'll play that clip.
So last night, my best friend hit 40 people for her body count, so I decided to go buy her a little cookie cake, and I'm gonna write a cute little message on it. So this is the final product. It was honestly really difficult. I used this cake frosting, but I didn't have scissors, so I had to bite the tip. That's why it kind of looks bad.
Today's a big day, huh?
40 dicks.
40 dicks. Let's go.
How does it feel to have 40? Here's the 50.
Yeah. She was celebrating her 40th D. Once upon a time, this is unheard of. Women are they're glorifying being a garden tool.
Jezebel.
Wow.
I know. Imagine
and
that.
They got no shame.
None.
And they want to be wifey. They tell them themselves. So their future husband saw this and said, hey, she had a cake.
Yeah.
with
made
40
for her.
D's on it. So then that was back then. And that wasn't even that long ago. So let's just say the average woman has more than 50 bodies. If a woman women's gonna say, oh, you ask a woman, which I don't advise men do, but you ask them this. How many bodies, what's your body count? They even tell you body count don't matter. When she's being evasive like that, you already know it is. But then she answers, she says, my body count's 3. Yeah, right. You better could triple that. A body count ain't 3. Men are onto that, right? So they say, okay, my body count's 10. you might as well look at it and say, you know, if it's 10, re-entry is 200.
Whoa.
A woman the other day was gloating that since she's broken her virginity, she smashed 2,000 people. Had no
Whoa.
shame in saying it.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't heard that one.
Yeah.
I remember, I'm sure other people remember as well, where there's a woman who done a world record of sleeping with the most men in one day.
Was it
It
900
was
and something
900 plus, yeah.
within a certain amount of hours?
Exactly. And I thought, well, I still think that's crazy. But you just said that there's another person that's tops that 2,000 men.
No, it was men and women.
I don't care. You've slept with 2,000
Yeah.
people.
So let's just say she had a bag 5 amount of men, right? And about 500 women. Damn,
That's
man.
crazy. You're still
Damn,
sleeping
that's
with
standard.
people. Standard. Oh, Lord.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I just think, guys, would you accept that? Is that something you're involved in? Because times have changed. I can't look at something from my era and say, oh, because I come from a traditional era, or I'm not sharing my girl. Men are modernized nowadays. Some, I think for the most part, yes, men are traditional, but I think times have changed as well.
It has.
Some people are okay with that.
It has.
Not
Times
me though.
Exactly. Thank you. I was just about to say the same thing. Just because times have changed, it ain't changed for me. So
I'm a dinosaur.
When these women are talking about all these 40 men and
I remain a dinosaur in this thing, Jurassic Park.
that's crazy. That is crazy.
It is what it is. But yeah, put in the comments what's your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's move along to clip number 2. So here's clip number 2.
Y'all, I'm tired. I no longer want to be an independent woman. Forget that INDE. I'm good. I want to be a housewife. Listen, the next man that has good credit, a stable home, finances is straight, baby, I'm marrying you. Yes, sir, I am. I'm not an alpha female no more. I've learned my lesson. Baby, I will be submissive to you. Baby, I will cook for you. I will clean for you. Yes, daddy, whatever you need. You want sex when you want it? Yes, sir, you got it. Baby, you want a meal at 3 o'clock in the morning? Yes, sir, you got it. Take care of me. Because this working 2 jobs, although I love being a registered nurse, I love my profession. Let me just work as needed. Let me work when I want to work. I'm over it. I'm tired, y'all. So hook a girl up. I'm looking for a husband. I'm ready to be a housewife.
Okay, any takers? Because suddenly,
Yep.
after they've been on the CC wheel, being ran through, the guys that do slide up in their DMs or holler at them on the street is not the men that they want. So now, I believe, if my memory serves me correct, she's about 41 or something. And she probably thought, oh, I can hold off marriage, children, having a family.
Yeah.
Now, the harsh reality has come back to bite her in the rump. And she's feeling it. And we have another follow-up clip. But tell me some of your thoughts before we jump to that clip.
Well, first of all, a lot of women like to talk a good one. They like to cap all the time. She says, oh yeah, she's fed up of working 2 jobs. She most likely is fed up of working 2 jobs, because who realistically wants to work 2 jobs, even if she is independent, single?
Well, if you're doing 2 jobs, you're doing the jobs of 2 people.
Exactly.
So,
so
it's hard.
Yourself and your husband that's supposed to have that other job, if anything.
Yeah. Because most women say they want top tier men that can pay all their bills, but let's be realistic. Most men are average. You're both going to have to work.
Yeah.
And just figure it out.
You're working for yourself and your husband.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
But you don't, because you're too much in the independent. She said, oh, I'm tired of being independent. She ain't tired of being no independent, nothing. I've heard women say these things. What's that saying? What is it called now? If my memory works with me, the new thing going around.
The soft girl era.
Soft girl era. Listen to that.
So basically, the chameleon.
Exactly. So she's saying all these good things that men probably be like, okay, all right, maybe I'll give her a chance.
Let's be realistic. Women date between 3 to 7 years older than them. So if my memory serves me correct, she's about 40, 40 something, right? She's going to date a man a little bit older than her. A man of that age is going to want a younger woman. He's seasoned. She wants a certain caliber men. Those men might splash a little cash in you. They might play dumb, but they're not going to wife for you. So those women might smash those men, and now they believe, oh, I can't date down now. You're just, listen, you're the side chick, you're the sneaky link. Because those high value men or those dudes that make a lot of money, they highly likely got their wife already long time ago. What's 21-year-old you is not the same price as 40-something-year-old you. Why do you want to? I'm not saying women can't start a family at 40, but by ages 30, you've lost like 80 to 90% of your eggs.
I'm sorry. Yes, they have. Yes, we have. I'm in my 30s too. But yes, look, even if your eggs were intact, right? A lot of modern women, they don't even want to be wives. It's too much work.
They don't have the facilities.
Exactly. And it's too much work. It's like, well, I have to cook, clean, and do all of this for you. Oh, I have to take care of you. Yeah, I don't know about that. Take care about
They're not raised to be wives.
That too.
But you know what? Before we even continue, let's play the second part to this clip and let's see if she wants a man like she says. Here's that follow-up clip.
So, one thing for certain, no, one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm good. I don't need a man, I desire a man. I desire to be a wife again. I was married for 14 years, baby, so I know how to be a wife. I don't just play house. I know how to be a wife. So, don't take my post literally too serious. And I got a lot of people who was like, hey, I take care of you. Trust me, these days.
Okay, now to men listening to that, that's really appealing. I don't want a man, or I don't need a man. I just want a man. Oh, I was married for 14 years. So you was a wife. Now you're going to be someone's side chick or someone's girlfriend. Then you're in the first clip, you're turning around saying, oh, I'm tired of blah, blah, blah. Choose your battle, man.
Exactly.
Choose your battle.
Don't take what I said in the previous video seriously.
She's telling us, don't take her seriously.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to Pookie and Ray Ray, and then bad boys and then men, because women like that, they tend to go for men that are lower than them because they're always in the driving seat. So when it's men that are higher caliber, that will demand more, it's like, you know what? Those guys are going to make me work on myself. They're going to hold the mirror. They're going to hold the mirror up and I'm going to see myself and I know I'm not cutting it.
Yeah. And you have to take accountability.
How do you leave a fool? Did the guy die? I don't know the circumstances.
We don't know. If he died, then that's very different.
But what we argue is the mentality though.
Exactly. Her mentality is not of a wife.
Yeah. So you got your degrees, you got your good job or whatever you got, right? So you're smart academically, but your people dumb.
Yeah.
Because socially you don't get it. You ask this woman, okay, you're married for 14 years, right? Why didn't you stay in that relationship? How many women wreck their own homes? You won, but you chose to be someone's side chick. You left the marriage to be someone's side chick, sneaky link, whatever. Then you left your marriage to complain about another failed talking stage. Left your marriage to say, oh, the guy says, let's go Dutch. Why? You wrecked your own home. You see this all the time. I don't feel sorry for a lot of them. This is nature's way of balancing things back out.
Exactly.
Insane.
And for a lot of women, you have to see once they get into their 40s, 50s, 60s, that's when they'll typically somewhat learn, not all of them even learn when they're 60 years old, right? That the choices that you make now affect you later on in life. You want to say, oh, she was married once. Why did you friggin' leave that marriage? Now,
because she can manifest the husband whenever she wants.
I don't know what happened in that situation with her ex-husband. We don't know. But let's say she just left for a little less than nothing.
Because he wouldn't go ice skating with her.
Yeah, like the other woman. Exactly. So you left for some stupid reason because you was bored or whatever other crap. A lot of these women give their stupid excuses anyway. But you leave that marriage, right? Like you said, to become single, to become someone's sneaky link, someone's bit on the side, someone's whatever, the side chick, to then say, oh, you want to get married again. How many men's really, once they heard, okay, when they ask that question, why did you leave that marriage? And then you give an answer.
The answer is usually it was a man's fault.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be, she cheated on him, whatever the case may be, it was his fault.
So then when that new guy hears the response,
Yeah.
he's like, I ain't taking you seriously. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
And
What
the
about
disloyalty about it.
Exactly.
Of it
So
as well.
you can't, okay, she's been in, that was a long relationship, 14 years, right? But what about women that are lazy daters? They talk to so many different guys. They can't connect with one because they're dealing with so many guys. They
Can't
don't know
pair
how to
bond.
pair bond. And when they're talking to that multiple men, it's like, I'm trying to get to know you. There's no substance. I don't know if you're here, if you're there. Like one-worded answers. It's taxing. This is why men are walking away from dating. It's long. I'm not saying to you the society of men is great because men are weaker than they've ever been. So I'm not putting all the blame on the women. I'm just talking about that particular clip. But I'm just saying some women has met that alpha, that masculine dude. You won, but you chose to go back out there for some reason.
Yeah, I've heard it before myself of people I know that's closer to me. Let's just leave it there. But a lot of women like this also will bash other women who want to be wives, who want to be mothers. They'll get called names like, oh, you're a pick-me, you're this, that, and the other, because they're jealous that you made better decisions, because now they're older and realize, rah, I can't get a man. No man wants to submit to me or whatever.
Men don't submit.
Yeah, you get my gist though.
I had to correct
I know,
that.
I said the wrong word. But no man wants to commit is what I meant to say to her. They don't want to take her seriously.
Or if you've met that guy, he's already got a woman.
Yeah.
He ain't leaving his woman for
But
you.
my point is, they don't want you.
Yeah.
So they will downplay another woman who's married with kids, happy in her little situation, made the correct decisions for her, and want to hate and be like, oh, whatever, you're just a pick-me, you're this, that, and the other. When deep down they wish they made better choices.
Then they go home.
To cry.
They drive home
to their cat.
in their nice fancy car with their nice red bottoms, nice clothes, nice jewels. So good, right? But they go home to a lonely, cold house saying raw, because it's for a guy, okay, he can start a family 40, 50 years old. Unfortunately for women, it's geriatric pregnancy after 35. If you've lost most of your eggs by 30, 35, damn. So then to start at 40, women will argue you down. I know a woman that had a baby when she was 45, when she was blah, blah, blah.
That's her.
But that's the exception to the rule. But is the majority of women doing that?
No.
Are you competing for the men that you say you want? No. So there's a difference between being Miss Boss, Miss Independent, or Miss Interdependent. And a lot of women don't know how to get on with a man. They don't know how to cooperate. And then they influence younger women to do the same thing just like them, so they can be all having their cat ladies or having a little pet walk or whatever they're doing. This is why I'm seeing a lot of younger women waking up and saying, you know what? Nah, sis, I'm not trying to get the same outcomes as you. And then other women are shaming them, because where have you heard men generally on a big scale say, oh, if a woman goes, I'm cooking for my man, I'm cleaning for my man, they're doing all those domestic stuff that women used to do, because men need incentive to go out to work and slay the world. If something happens, if you're in a situation, if you that loud bang at night, I got to put my life on the line for you. These women today, men ain't putting their life on no line for nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like for making me feel I'm expendable. I don't think so. That's just some of my thoughts on that. It is what it is.
It is what it is, literally.
Yeah, and this whole soft girl era, it ain't cutting it neither.
No.
Can't fool me.
People, listen, men are waking up as well, you know. They're realizing that a lot of these women are chameleons. They're clocking on to the BS. Yeah. And that's why they're not settling down. They're like,
Why?
hell no.
I can get the guts. Why am I settling?
Thank you. I was just about to say that. If women make it so easy by spreading their legs, right, to any Tom, Dick, and Harry, whoever will take it. Why would men don't have the incentive to be like, yeah, let me settle down with this one? Why? I can get the cooch, and that's what they want. I want the cooch, and that's it.
Say she made me work a little bit for it, for her to divorce me, have all the incentive to leave me. Then I go have my life sentence, 18 years of alimony and all kind of payments, while you're linking some idiot dude, moving him into your house.
Yep. Into
He's some
our
punk.
house.
Then I gotta pay for that ish. I don't think so. You don't get to see your kids.
Nope.
So her whiny neck for 18 years. I don't think so. But I just say,
you're not doing that.
Any takers? No. Which man in his right mind? Any guy of substance? Who's doing that? Not many. It is what it is. That's just some of our thoughts. Put in the comments, guys. What do you think? That's my final thought on that. What do you want to add?
I have nothing more to add.
Yeah, kind of said it all. But yeah, share your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's our thoughts. See you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.